It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
No.
Da, 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 da. Di, da, di, di, da, di, di, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, li, da, di, li, di, da. Di, da, di, li, di, da, di, li, 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 da, di, da, di, da, di, di, da.
Hey, video started. Neat. So hey, what's up guys? It's me, JT, and I know this is probably a lot different from the normal standard Connecticon video. I'm doing more of a retrospective kind of thing this time because, you know, I didn't really record all that much footage and take all that much pictures. Well, I took enough pictures for this year's Connecticon, but the reason why this one's different is because I was enjoying myself. Like, it's been 2 years since me and Christina have been to a Connecticon, and, you know, because of the coronavirus and everything, last year was canceled, so the last time I went was 2019, and, you know, things are starting to pick back up little by little, and they were actually able to have a Connecticon run this time of year, but since it's been a bit, and I've been going to Connecticon since, like, 2011, I wanted to just enjoy myself. I still wanted to make a Connecticon video, but, like, it's not gonna be, like, how the past 3 have been. This one's gonna be a little bit different, just a retrospective. It's a retrospective, that's the best way I can put it. So I'm just gonna tell you about what happened, and like this might be kind of short because like every day was kind of the same with like a few hints and differences here and there, but you know, I'll do my best. So shall we start with day 1? Alright, so technically Connecticon starts on a Thursday. It's technically a Thursday through Saturday, but Thursdays are more for getting your badges early, so that when Friday comes, all you gotta do is just show your badge, and you walk in. And you had to be fully vaccinated to go to Connecticon. They want your vaccination card, you show them it, then they put a strap on your wrist to show that you have been fully vaccinated, and then the badge itself. Also, a little side note, when they put that thing on, they tell you specifically, once that bitch is on, it can't come off. And I was not wearing that for 4 days straight, so I kind of fiddled with mine after I got it, after we came back from line, because me and Christina, we stayed at a hotel. We always go to a hotel room when we go to Connecticon. We didn't always go to one. We started, like, I want to say 2015, 2016, but we got a hotel room that was right next to the convention. Like, the two are interconnected, so like you walk out of the hotel, take like a few steps, and bam, you're at the convention. So like, convenience, all convenient. And back to the strip part, I fiddled with mine the night we got our badges because I wasn't wearing that bitch for 4 days straight, so I kept fucking with it, and I think I ended up breaking it slightly. Like, I didn't break it off or anything, but I think I loosened the like grip that's supposed to stay on your wrist, and I was able to loosen it a bit to the point where I can willingly take it on and off. Like, you're not supposed to do that. Again, wasn't wearing that bitch for 4 days straight, fuck that. And you know, that was convenient because that would have annoyed the shit out of me, especially when I was showering. Hell no, I wasn't wearing that. So we got our badges, we got our little wrist strip, we chill at the hotel Thursday night, we go to sleep, we wake up the next morning, first day of con, we go there, and you know, all these amazing cosplayers and everything, you know, some people put a lot of work into their stuff. Me, I'm fucking boring. I'm lazy as shit, because all I've ever worn since the very first con back in 2011 is ears and like a tail. It's like dog ears and a dog tail. That's it. The tail I've had since 2011. The ears, those are a different pair because my original ears broke, I want to say in 2016, 2017, so I had to get a new pair, and that's all I ever wear. Like, maybe one day I'll go out of my way to actually cosplay as something. Like, I probably won't even go out of my way to make this shit. Like, that's a lot of commitment I respect a lot of people for doing for conventions in general, but me, it's not just the channel, I'm only okay in real life too, and very lazy. We were also there with my sis Maritza, my homegirl White Chocolate, and 2D Bambi, aka my sis-in-law, and she, we all hung out together for a good amount of time. We all went to, like, you know, there's a gaming booth and everything, like a big giant gaming area for old retro games, and and VR things, and like some people trying to get their foot in the ground with some like indie games and stuff. Some I tried, a couple I really liked. One of them called what the fuck is it called? Last Slice. If I got that right, I'm probably showing a picture right now. It's called Last Slice. Think Hotline Miami, if you've ever heard of that game, but like PG'd. Like, it's essentially the best way I could put it. You have to look it up for yourself, but I enjoyed myself with that one. And another game called Rubicon. It's a $1 game. You play as a Rubik's Cube. It's like a 4-player, like, first-person shooter. It's fun with friends. Like, it's a silly concept, just playing as a Rubik's Cube, essentially packing heat. And you go through like this Rubik's Cube-esque rooms, like room by room, and it's like a first-person shooter you play with friends. It's silly. It only costs $1, but it was a lot of fun. Another thing is that White Chocolate and my sis 2D Bambi, they were cosplaying. White Chocolate was Mia from the Ace Attorney series, and 2D Bambi, she dressed as a couple of things. One was, I can't remember her name. Y'all know the bunny hero from My Hero All Might? Well, I call it My Hero All Might, but like My Hero Academia, you know her? This chick right here? She was cosplaying as her, and I can't remember. She cosplayed as another thing on day 3, but I can't remember what it was. And since I'm not really good at segueing, because I'm only okay, here's a quick day 1 clip of me and Maritza.
Recording?
I'm recording now.
You recording?
Yeah.
You recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Maritza,
Yeah.
how you enjoying Connecticon so far? Are you good on your wallet?
Shit, buddy.
Didn't you already end up spending shit?
Other people's shit.
Wait, so are your funds still good?
Yeah, I still got like a good 3 digits.
I still haven't found that right thing yet. Sad. But
Yeah.
this is only day 1.
Uno.
But guess what might happen day 2?
You might find it.
I mean, potentially I might find it. Yeah. But this is only part of the fun. Only part of it. Where's the other fun? Whenever I decide the next clip is going to be right after this one. Okay, so see you in the next clip.
You know, I said go to the next clip, but here we are just back with me. So, yeah, really nothing much to say about day 1. We went to the dealer's room, you know, where you can buy a bunch of merch. Some people go there to make fan-made stuff of like video game, anime characters, scrolls and shit. Actually, that Cowboy Bebop poster you see behind me, I got that at a Connecticon, I want to say in 2018, 2019, I think that's when I got it. I actually got that at Connecticon. It's dope as fuck. I fucking love it. There was one cosplay I was kind of anticipating. I was hoping someone went the whole 9 yards with it, and they did. So, you know, for people who don't know, earlier this year I streamed Resident Evil like 8. 8. And, you know, one of the people that's, you know, main lords in that game is, you know, Lady Dimitrescu. And I knew I was going to see some cosplays of her at Connecticon. I knew this for a fact because just how popular she was. But I wanted to know if somebody would go the whole 9 yards and recreate, like, the height of her. And I saw a few that did it. But then I saw one that actually committed to the height. And I got a picture of them right here. They actually went out of their way to make, like, stilts and shit. So they were as tall as she would be, and like it was fucking dope. I was so hoping somebody would like do that, and like a bunch of people were like taking pictures of them and shit, because like as far as I'm aware, they were the only Lady D that was actually tall, you know? Like there were a bunch of Lady Ds, and like don't get me wrong, they all looked good, but like they were the only one that actually went out of the way to like mimic the height and shit. And I thought that was really cool. But just to sum up day 1, you know, just to get our feet in the water after a year of not going to Connecticon, or 2 years not going to Connecticon. No, a year. We went last year. I'm bad at math. So, you know, we just went to the game room, played a bunch of games, went to the dealer's room, you know, see the merch and everything. And then after that, we all went back to the hotel room. We all chilled, you know, with White Chocolate and Maritza, and we were all hanging out, having a good time. That pretty much wraps up day 1 in a nutshell. So, you know, on to day 2. Alright, so day 2 rolls around, and me and Christina decided, okay, let's see if we can find any panels to go to, or like some people to get autographs from, and like actors and actresses to get their autographs from. So, my nephew Nolan, who should be 11 by the time this upload goes up. Love him to death. He is a big Trunks fan from Dragon Ball Z, and like, you know, Trunks is cool as fuck. I don't blame him. Trunks is dope. So the voice actor for Trunks was at Connecticon. Eric Vale, I believe his name is. If I got that wrong, then put text here. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna hook my nephew up. So I paid Eric Vale $60 to video record him and say something for my man. And here's the clip right here.
All right, so just go with how you feeling.
Nolan, hi, it's Trunks. Just wanted to say I've come back from the future, and it doesn't look great for you. You really need to buckle down in school, I think. I think that's the thing that's gonna fix it. I'm not sure, because really, in about 20 years, it's not awesome. So, all you gotta do is do really good in school, be nice to people, and I think it'll work out. I don't know. We'll see you in 20 years.
Yeah, so I didn't really have a direction with him asking for that request. I probably should have, looking back at it in hindsight, but like, I couldn't think of anything. And then later on, bumped into my sis, you know, again, 2D Bambi, who I won't even straight up lie. I've known that girl since she was 11. She's 22 now, I believe, if I'm getting that age right. She's 22 now. And seeing her dressed like the bunny hero from My Hero All Might, kind of hard to look at. I didn't really want to look at that. But I decided to get a couple of pictures with her because, like, I thought she did look dope. Like, the costume itself was cool. She worked really hard on it. But I, like, as her older brother, couldn't do it. Really couldn't do it. I mean, like, y'all can see for yourself. Here's a clip I took with her on day 2. Just show the clip. Show the.
Gang.
That's how you start this?
Yeah.
I found my sis.
Hello.
Look at her.
Did you like full makeup?
Look, she's a bun. Tell them who you are.
I'm 2D Bambi.
Damn right, she's 2D Bambi.
I play games and I eat food.
And you know what? Who doesn't like playing games?
And is a furry.
I don't know about that.
You're literally wearing bunny ears.
But
Future me, decide whether or not to bleep that out if you like Lexi enough.
No.
This is my sis. She 2D Bambi. If you don't follow her on Twitter, if you don't follow her on Twitch, why not? Why aren't you following her on Twitch?
I also have a Twitter.
She also has a Twitter. You know, would you like a link in the description?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna put a link in the description, okay? If you're not following her, do it. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
She's
what the heck?
great.
What are you
okay?
doing?
She's fun.
Exactly.
She plays video games, and she worked very hard on this.
It took me 3 hours.
She worked very hard on this. I'm looking at you guys right now. For the people who did not press the follow button, I'm looking at you right now, all right? Don't look at me, look at her. Okay, that's better. All right, yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Back to the video.
Exactly.
I will say it here on present day 2. You should go follow her on Twitch and follow her on Twitter. She's amazing. Do it. Follow 2D Bambi. If you don't, you'll find me under your bed. Day 1, day 2, pretty similar. Aside from me showing you guys pictures here and there, kind of like I normally do in the old Connecticon videos, and like, you know, showing points of views and shit like that. It's all kind of like samey. Like the only thing that changes is okay, so this isn't Connecticon related directly, but day 2 ended horribly for me. It ended like shit. Not because of con itself, not because of someone in particular. It was all because I was betrayed by the one food that is my favorite food and I love the most. Pizza. So for context, and this is gonna go into a small rant, but I had to talk about this. God, this was so fucking annoying. So what happened was, after we got back to the hotel room after day 2 had ended, we decided like, okay, let's get some dinner. So there's a pizza joint outside of the convention center called the Blind Pig. Really good place. Unfortunately, because of the convention, and this kind of goes for all places, if there's a convention like food restaurants nearby, the shits are gonna get packed. Because, you know, no one's gonna spend the extra overpriced money for convention food, and at best it's like mediocre. You're gonna go out to a restaurant or a fast food joint. That applied to Blind Pig. We went there, they were having a dough shortage, couldn't really make any more pizza by the time we wanted dinner. So we said, fuck it, we'll go back to the hotel, decide something when we get there. So we decided just to order some Domino's. I'm like, bet, okay, I like Domino's. So we order some Domino's, they call, they're downstairs, I go down on the bottom floor, I grab my pizza, go upstairs, and we're all chilling eating pizza. Here's where the betrayal comes in. So, I may have made the slight mistake of, because I was hungry as shit walking around Connecticon all the time. I grabbed a slice of pizza, I'm like, bite into it, you know, it's pepperoni, bacon, onions, and jalapenos, beautiful. And you know you know, the underside crust, or the crust in general, mainly the underside, like the dust particles of the crust that you get on your fingers. So like I got some of that on my fingers. Just wipe my hands to get it off. And I guess I realized I wiped too close to my face, because when I wiped my hands, one of the crust dust particles flew right into my eye. And it fucking hurt. Like, at first it was annoying. It's like when you get an eyelash or a piece of dust in your eye. At first it was kind of annoying, but then like I'm trying to get it out constantly. It's bugging the fuck out of me. Christina goes, you should probably go to the sink in the bathroom to wash it out. I'm like, all right, I'll go do it. I go to the sink, wash it out, put water in my fucking eye. Nothing. Fucking nothing. I keep doing this for like what feels like 10-15 minutes straight. Nothing. It's still in there. I think at some point later down the night I did get it out, but I guess because it was in there for too long, I developed a sty in my eye. And for people who don't know what a sty is, picture a pimple, but like in your eye. Like, it sounds gross, but that's the best way I can put it. The best way to get rid of a sty, just, you know, go off tangent real quick, is to get a warm cloth, put it over your eye, like help drain it, you know, in case you ever get a sty in your life. Like, it fucking blows. But that's how you deal with it. But anyway, I guess I developed a sty along the way, and I spent so long trying to get that bitch out of my eye, my pizza got cold. There's no fucking microwave in the hotel room, so I'm like, I got cold pizza, I got shit in my eye, I'm sad. I'm just sad. I don't like any of this. So I just decided to say, fuck it, I can't really do anything about it. When I try to look in a certain direction, I think every time I try to look right, my eye would like bug the fuck out of me. Like, I can look straight, kinda, like washing my eye out kinda helped, but it was still really fucking annoying. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to bed. There's really nothing much I can do about it. Maybe I can ignore it while I'm asleep. So like, you know, if my eyes are closed, it really doesn't hurt. So I'm going to sleep. I wake up again like at 5 in the morning, you know, just cause I had to use the bathroom. But like, you know, I had to use the bathroom to pee, but like I open my eye, it's still fucking bothering the shit out of me. I go to the bathroom, I keep trying to wash it out for like another 10-15 minutes. Felt like a goddamn eternity. Still nothing. At that point I realized, oh, it's probably a sty. It fucking burns though. I hate this feeling. I just wanted pizza. Then like, you know, I try to go back to bed. We wake up again like around 8 or 9. I probably should transition to day 3, shouldn't I? Just make the window come up. Yeah, that thing right there. Okay, cool. Hold it! Hey. Me, JT, from the future here, because past JT, he's stupid. He forgot to mention something. So on day 2, I actually did purchase something from the dealer's room, and I wanted to show it off, but my past self forgot to mention that. So, what I got myself was these Sonic artworks that I got, because they looked really dope. Of course, you know, had to get the Blue Blur himself, his best buddy and faithful companion Tails, and of course, you know, my favorite character of all, of course, my man Knuckles, the enchilada. Just wanted to show off that artwork, to show I really did get something from, you know, Connecticon and the dealer's room, but my past self forgot to mention that. I'm from the future, so you guys are gonna go back to the present me, which is the past me in my time, the present for you. Alright, so day 3 rolls around, I actually wake up, I go back to sleep, I wake up again, around the time we're supposed to check out, because checkout's at 11, and I packed all my stuff the night before. Like, fun tip, if you stay at a hotel, and the day before you leave, pack your shit the day before. That way all you gotta do is grab your shit and go. I still got the shit in my eye, we got our stuff, you know, go down, check out, get the receipt, go to, put the stuff in but our suitcases in the con, because, you know, you don't want to be carrying your shit in the con, it's like an extra baggage you don't want. The whole time this shit is still in my eye. I hate it. I hated it. No shit. Just to tell you how this ends, the feeling in my eye didn't go away until 24 hours later. From the moment that crust flew in my eye to when I got home that same night the next day, the next day around the same time, it didn't go away for 24 hours, which made the last day of con kind of shitty personally. Like, the convention itself was still fun, but because that shit was in my eye, it kind of ruined it for me, and that sucks, right? And I got no one else to blame but myself. Like, next time I'll wipe my hands further fucking down on the ground, I guess, cause shit, it was, I should have did it like this, should have been down here, like, fuck. I was still able to enjoy myself a bit. It did feel better, the next day. Like, I still couldn't look in a real, like, right or up direction without it fucking hurting me, but, like, I was still able to look a little better. So, the last day comes, and that panel I was talking about, me and Christina go to a panel. It had something to do with, if I remember correctly, bad anime. Not necessarily bad anime, but like anime slash bad animations of anime. It was like more leaning towards old anime. I'm talking like 60s or 70s anime to like early 2000s anime, where like, you know, I don't have any footage or pictures, just for the record. I'm just going based off what I remember. From like, you know, missing keyframes, missing animations, you know, old anime, like, you know, a thing of its time that I'm willing to let go because, you know, it was the early 60s or 70s, you know, old anime. I'm really cutting some slack, but looking at it with like a 2021 eye, yeah, it's definitely aged. It was funny. It was a good panel. It was like an hour long because panels tend to go for like an hour and a half, but it was a funny time. I enjoyed it. And because this is the last day of con, you know, places close, the place closed early, so like I want to say 3 o'clock. I believe 3 o'clock was the time. So like, you know, the Sunday day is also the what's the word I'm looking for? The discount days in the dealer's room. And let me tell you guys, so for people who don't know, you can't really tell because when I have the camera on top of the TV so you can see the whole room, you can't see them above the TV. I have 4 Chaos Emeralds, like 4 Chaos Emeralds, a silver, a light blue, a green, and a pink one. I've had those emeralds, I want to say, since 2012, 2013, but I've always only just had the 4 emeralds. I always wanted to get the other 3. That same vendor that gave me those emeralds is there every single year. But those particular size of emeralds, for the colors I'm missing, like those sizes aren't there, like they're kind of rare, like I don't see them anymore, like, but there's smaller variants of the emeralds. And I just wanted to start fresh. Part of me wanted to start fresh. And there were 7 of the Chaos Emeralds, just smaller, but all 7 of them together, I think, totaled to $130. And I really wanted it. I really wanted it, but I was trying to be smart with my money. Like, I did work. I had money on me, but if I spent that amount, I'd be, not broke, but I'd be very low on cash. But I really wanted to buy them, but I took my better judgment. I didn't do it. But next year, if that vendor comes back, which that vendor is there every time, like I doubt there'll be a time where they're not there. If that vendor comes back and all 7 are there and I got the cash, first thing I'm buying. I technically should wait till Sunday so I can get the discount, but first thing I'm buying, definitely. Because for people who don't know, I'm a Sonic fan. And I want those emeralds. I want those emeralds. One other thing before the final day ended was, over time, I became a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan. I've seen all the parts, part 1 through 5. Looking forward to part 6 when that shit drops. One of my favorite characters in part 3 is Polnareff, and there was a Polnareff at the Connecticon who had an Iggy plushie, and I wanted to take a picture with them. Originally, they were just gonna put Iggy on their shoulder and we were gonna take the picture together, but I called her out on it, and I was like, you have an Iggy plushie. Put him on your face. And for a JoJo fan, for me saying that, you get why I made that decision. And like, she knew exactly what I meant, because the moment I said put him on your face, she went, oh god damn it, and she puts Iggy on her face and she's like this. And I'm just over there posing, showing off my pose, and I just love taking that picture with her. That was so fun. Polnareff is one of my favorite characters in JoJo. There's really nothing else I can say about Connecticon. Like, again, I know this video is weird, in the sense that it's not like the traditional Connecticon videos I do. But again, I just wanted to take the time to enjoy myself. I haven't been to a con in 2 years, well, Connecticon specifically, and I just wanted to enjoy myself. Next year, it'll probably be how I normally do my Connecticon videos, but for this one, it's more of a chilled one. Just wanted to relax myself, wanted to get back into the swing of things at con, just wanted to have a good time, you know, as you do at a convention. So that's pretty much all I have to personally say about my experience. Like I said, retrospective, what you gonna do? But yeah, that's it for me. So instead of me signing out, present me, I'm going to have my past self sign me out, because I saw this coming and I wanted to do it like this. So past me, take it away, good friend.
Thanks, future me. So how you guys doing?
We're doing good.
How about you, sis? How about you, Poop? This is the last day of con, and we're all just looking fabulous. Look at us. They're all beautiful.
You're all beautiful.
They're all beautiful. All of you. All of you. That's it for this year's Connecticon. See you guys next year. And White Chocolate, why don't you sign us off?
Well, this is us. You've been here at Connecticon, and we only okay.
Hey, that's right. Are you flipping them all?
That's not what I was doing.
Oh, well, okay. Well, later, everybody. Peace out.
Bye. Bye.